Hello and welcome to Big Sky 35. Uh, Today, let's talk. I'm a couple of days late. Same old scenario work. I got some hopefully big news coming, personal news here in the next few weeks. Uh, so I don't know how much purchasing I'll be doing, and yeah, so hopefully I'll have some big news for me personally and will not affect me hobby wise. I just might have to go away for a few weeks, but I'll let you know why and when I know everything. Uh, so I have not touched on the Fanatics, PWCC, any other big news, and I guess I will for a little bit and move on. And it's because I don't know what there is to really talk about. But I do have a couple of thoughts. So, last week I had Westergriff, which was an awesome interview I had uh, with him, or a discussion on an interview. Kind of keep them, I like to keep them very organic and talk about the hobby that we all enjoy. In different aspects, and it was enjoyable to talk about some non-sport as well as sport, and just retouching on the national. And one little thing about that, like, I stopped at the store this morning to pick some breakfast up after work, and I looked down in my wallet and I noticed I still have my room key from the national, and I was like, is that a subliminal where I still don't want to let go from that weekend or what? But it's still in my wallet. I thought that was pretty funny. Giggle to myself. But you know, I will have another guest next week. I have it lined up. I think we will enjoy it together. He's another great friend in the community, and I can't wait to have that discussion. And let's first talk about PWCC and eBay. I I just think it was PWCC mentioned they want to start their own thing, and they're very big on eBay. And eBay was like, okay, well, we'll help you get started and try to put it back. Because come on, there's so much shill bidding on there. It's not just the auction houses. You could see it on regular. I'm pretty sure I put in for a low end card. I don't know why people are putting $2 cards on auction and then having a $4.99 shipping. I don't really understand it. But if I could find one at 99 cents for 93 to $1 shipping, I usually jump on it. Short prints or chrome cards, and I'm pretty sure that somebody shill it and got stung because I was the only one that I think they were trying to find where I put my top at, and on those I put it right at where I know only like 50 cent merit, maybe over or whatever. So I can't say a guarantee, but it just feels that way. I talked a little bit about Fanatics on Nat's Man's channel. When we first heard about it, we really don't know much more about it since then. I am waiting and seeing, but some things just doesn't add up for me. So the only announcement they have made is getting the guy from StockX to run it, um, which doesn't their sports card division, which doesn't make much sense. Why would you get a guy that started a buy sell website and was good at that? And this guy was talking this weekend about how great he is, about how he loves the hobby. I mean, I love the hobby. I couldn't start a business about it today and be successful. Why wouldn't you pilfer somebody that has background? I'm sure there's people out there, or just wait till they start jumping ship and contracts run out. You got 4 or 5 years to set up an infrastructure. So to me, I think he is there to set up the infrastructure for online, where they. This is what I think their business structure is going to be, because it's how it's set up now. I think they're gonna. They might produce some cards, but I think they're gonna sell some out for whoever. Um, I don't think it's in their best interest, and I know I'm going 180 degrees from everybody else. I don't think it's in their best interest to buy Tops or Panini or the brands. If to buy them is to buy their infrastructure, because as a hobbyist, if I buy Tops and it says Fanatics on the back, is it really still Tops? I'll still buy it, but if they just do a brand of their own and do it well, it doesn't matter what the brand name is. That's just how I feel about it. I mean, because there's going to be plenty of purists out there that just says, well, this isn't. It could say Tops. It could come out at the same time and be the Tops flagship again. I mean, Tops flagship was named by people in the hobby. It wasn't named by Tops. So, uh, I just, if you turn it over and it has a Fanatic symbol in the bottom corner, or in a small print, Tops, a registered trademark by Fanatics, I just think I don't understand what's the difference at that point, because everybody's screaming for something different. So, I, I said it before, make Fanatic shiny. Doesn't matter as long as it's good. Everybody loves a winner. They come out and they're the only game in town, people are still going to buy it. It doesn't change that fact. But hopefully, I heard it this weekend from a couple of people where, uh, the infrastructure, the online presence, store. People are thinking it's going to kill the hobby shops. Hobby shops can't get the product now, so it can only help the hobby shops. Or if they can get it, it's still at the outrageous prices of what they're being held hostage at by the suppliers. So if Fanatics takes care of all of that and actually gets it in the hands of the people, at the suggested retail, I mean, let's give them a chance. And I'm in a wait and see mode. At the end of the day, it's still just baseball cards. It's pieces of cardboard with human being pictures that we're collecting. Um, I don't understand the pricing. I don't understand the contracts, uh, for the reason why it's weird that Fanatics is coming in at the top, not on the bottom. I don't know if they're trying to crush these other companies and buy them. I really don't know, because that's what's going to happen. And if these companies want to play against them, they just start printing them as much as they can. Get those printing presses companies to be nonstop 24/7. I know it's almost that way now because they don't own their own. So, but I just don't know 4 or 5 years from now if the hobby's going to be in the same place. That is a huge gamble that Fanatics has taken, and you know, I I'm interested to see what happens. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Um, personal news with Tops. I haven't had a great history with their .com. A year and a half after last year's Star Wars 3D product came out, I just got a refund for that last week. Um, I never received the product. They gave me the refund. It was very disappointing. It was only $20, and it wasn't the principal, and it's not the only problem I've had with them. And as much stuff as I buy, I'm just happy I haven't had more problems. I know other people have really had some bad issues with them, and you know, let's just see what happens. I'm really hoping that they subcontract this out to anybody that wants to do it. I really do, and I just want And if they do that, then I think we'll be back to getting the best, and they can control how much is made. And I think that's their model is they're going to subcontract it and be the supplier, the seller, the secondary market, everything in one place. Uh, I I feel that is what's going to happen. I could be very wrong. I'm not going to put money on it. This is a multi-billion-dollar company who already have relationships with all these places, especially with college sports. And I brought this up before, is I'm interested to see now with the college sports and the independent license with the players. If Fanatics want to jump in, they can jump in on that level right now. They already have the college logos and everything contracts. I'm wearing a Fanatic shirt right now, as a matter of fact, from the College World Series. I mean, it's an NCAA logo, University of Virginia. You know, they have the contracts, so it's there. I am just waiting to see what happens, and people are not happy with their products. It's not the best T-shirt I've ever got, but it's far from the worst. And I didn't. I To me, I didn't pay a lot. I think I paid $20 some. I bought me and my dad one. He thinks it's fine. It's a T-shirt. I've gotten sweatshirts from them, hats. I've gotten some Washington Capital stuff. So you know, I know I'm just gonna keep saying I just in a wait and see moment, and I just when you start seeing hires and somebody saying they need to come out and say something, I don't know what they're going to say because they're in a very start of this. I mean, all they can say is, "Hey, we're working for it. We're looking forward to the future and what it brings. What that looks like, nobody knows." And let's be optimistic and hopefully it's better. Let's get some different product. And I don't. Again, I'm going to repeat it just so everybody heard me right. I don't think it's in their best interest to use the same logos. If you're going to buy it, just start in another direction. Tops lost football and basketball. Panini started all new brands and everybody bought it. You know, Bowman went out of business in the 50s. Tops ended up buying Bowman from them. I don't know the exact history. Somebody can let me know below. And then when they came back and started it over in 89, right? Was it 89? Bowman with the tall cards. So they started with the tall cards in baseball. It was just another card, and they had to find a niche. And where did they find their niche? Well, first it became home of the rookie, and then it came home of the first card. So, it had to find its thing. And then it was the first card first chrome Erdos. That's what, when people think of Bowman, that's what they think of. They don't think of really the early cards when they were just making another version of the major leagues. So, you know, they're gonna have to reinvent the wheel and be good at it, and they have 4 or 5 years to do it. So, and their contract is so long. I heard somebody say there's people that have not been born yet that will be cards made of them by Fanatics under this contract. So, with that being said, let me know what you're thinking about anything. I have a great idea from Nina that I will be doing in the future. I was going to try to do it tonight, and I just, A, am tired, and B, just didn't have time. And I really wanted to talk about this, just to touch on it very quickly, and to let you know, we'll be talking about rookies next week. So that might give you an idea of who I got lined up. So until then, subscribe, like, share. Let me know what you're thinking of in the hobby. It don't have to be what I talked about tonight. It'd be nice to hear what anybody's thoughts on anything, future things you want me to talk about. You can hit me up on Instagram at Big Scott 35, spelled just like my YouTube. Also on Twitter, you can DM me and Scott Hathcock on the Facebooks. So until then, see ya.